My dark horses for this year's tournament, Denmark get their campaign up against Tunisia in Qatar 2022. Will they get off to a fire, or will Tunisia be there for the upset? We're going to take a look at that and more next. With a 5-minute preview, looking forward to Denmark taking on Tunisia, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang to all things Rovers related, drinking coffee on the go related, World Cup related. We're all here, boys, and one Ruski. Of course, the Danes, of course, looking to go one step further. Of course, they win the semis of Euros. Can they get to a final this time around? But standing in the way, or one of the perennial one of the familiar faces of African football, Tunisia. Will they be upsets? Of course, this coming match. We'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, people shout about VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. Check out the link down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and even a Discord as well. We're going to get cracking then, guys. Take a look at the game. Of course, between these two sides, over in Group D, it's the Danes up against Tunisia at the Education City Stadium. That's right, of course. Both familiar in red and white, but of course, who will be full of shite this coming game? Of course, the Danes, of course, come into this match on a bit of a up and down kind of form, beating the likes of Austria and France as well. Looking very, very good. In fact, they did a double over France in the Nations League. Did lose to the likes of Croatia, though, on back-to-back occasions, so we'll see how they can fare in this game. Of course, they did qualify as UEFA Group F winners. Secured the deal on 12th of October 2021. 6 tournaments in the past. 2018 was their last. 2 in a row now. Of course, they did make the quarterfinals back in 1998. They want to go one better at the very least. Kasper Hulsmann, I believe, is the manager. Christian Eriksen is the gaffer, the main face, of course, for the place. 7-4 on is the Danes to qualify. 28-1. To go the distance and win the stuff. If I'm going to pack somebody who hasn't won the trophy in ever, I'd like to see the Danes do it. Meanwhile, let's take a little look at, of course, the resume after this game against Tunisia. They've got to play France and Australia over the course of the group, and of course, France are waiting in the wings, taking them on November the 26th before wrapping up the stretch up against Aussies. Of course, take a look at the squad then. Here we go. Of course, familiar name between the stakes. We've got Kasper Schmeichel, of course, leading the charge there. Into the likes of defence, we've got the likes of Joachim Andersen, Simon Kjaer, of course, from Milan. Main face, Andreas Christensen as well. Into the midfield, of course, Eriksen are in there. Michael Damsgaard, of course, from Brentford. Daniel Vass would play out wide. Pierre Holmberg as well. And up top, they got like Martin Braithwaite and Kasper Dolberg, amongst others, competing to start this game. Take a look at my lineup then for this game, though. We've got Schmeichel between the sticks, we've got Marl on the left hand side, Vass on the right, Kjaer and Christensen make up on back 4. Holsberg, Delaney and Eriksen in an experienced midfield with Damsgaard way out left, Olsen way out right, and Dolberg down the middle. That's my take on it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Tunisia, though, locking horns this coming time. Most recently did take Brazil on back at the end of September, lost 5-1. However, big wins over Chile and Japan, as of course their build-up picked up a lot of steam as well. Take that Brazil game out of the equation. They hadn't conceded a goal in the last 5, so look good defensively. Of course, they did qualify as third round winners of the African qualification phase. 29th of March 2022, they secured their deal. 6 times now they've been here in the finals. 2018 was their last, but they never made it out the group stages. Jabir Kadir is your manager. Is that right? Wabi Kaziri is your main man. 5-2 to go the distance, 350-1, of course, to win the Piston thing as well. Take a look at the group. Of course, heading out of this game, they'll be taking on Australia, the Socceroos, and probably the biggest game for them in this tournament. And then, of course, they'll wrap it up against France as well. Remind ourselves of the squad then for you for this game with the likes of Sidiki Dubachi, of course, between the sticks. Into defence, we've got the likes of Omar Rekic from Sparta. We've got Dylan Bron from Salernitana over in Serie A. Into midfielder, we've got the likes of Aris Silamani from Brøndby, Hannibal Melsby from Birmingham City. Who else do we have? There's some other familiar names. Kicking on forward, we've got the likes of Wasib Kaziri, we talked about him already, and Jaziri as well from some sort of attacking players that, of course, maybe will set the place on fire. Better than they did in the Africa Cup of Nations anyway. Take a look at my lineup then for you. We've got Darth between sticks, Malul, Tabali, Bilafifa, and Drago on the right hand side. Sassi, Shaqiri, Melsbury, Kazari, Belsamani, and Yusuf Makini down the middle. That's, of course, my take on it. Of course, the teams have never played each other, of course, but Denmark coming to winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form for them. Up against Tunisia, also 67% form for them. Just 1 defeat past 6. That was the Brazil match heading into this. I did put a vote out there, and the vote says this. The Danes are 100% favourites, of course, 89% favourites on this one. Tunisia are 6%, with a draw at 5 to 5%. But me though, what's my prediction for this Badgerino? Well, I'm actually backing the Danes here. It's going to be tight though. I do give some respect to the Tunisians. I think it's going to be a tough old unit. I think it's going to be a 2-1 win, maybe a lastminute.com winner. But they're going to be fighting to the bitter end, the Tunisians. So let's give them the credit where credit's due, and of course see if they can take one out on the Australians as of course the tournament bubbles up. But that's it, guys. Make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. We go again, of course. And don't forget to check out the link down below. We have a phone-in show, of course, every day of the World Cup. where you can talk about Tunisia or Denmark or anyone else if you feel like. Just let me know down below. And until then, guys and girls, we'll see you soon for the next.